You're watching news updates coming to you live on Politics and Business TV. On the news at this hour, the organizers of the planned hunger protest in Abuja have told the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, that there is nothing that will stop them from using Eagle Square. Recall that a group Take It Back movement had written to the minister requesting the use of Eagle Square for its protest on August 1st, as well as the provision of security and utilities for the duration of the protest. In its letter signed by its Director of Mobilization, Damilare Adenola, on Friday, the group also stated that the minister must ensure the provision of a 24-hour power supply, toilet facilities, water and security for the convenience of Nigerian citizens who would be camped out at Eagle Square. However, the minister stated that protesters who wish to use Eagle Square must apply properly and pay security costs for their scheduled protest in the FCT. During a town hall meeting held in the conference room of the Federal Capital Territory Authority Development in Abuja on Saturday, Wike said the group had only applied via social media and television appearances. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, has urged Nigerians to be patient and give President Bola Tinubu more time to address the nation's economic challenges. In response to growing discontent and the planned August protest against economic hardship, Tunji Ojo emphasized the complexity and historical depth of the nation's economic issues. He highlighted that solving economic problems rooted in decades of mismanagement cannot be achieved overnight. The minister's plea for patience comes amid skyrocketing prices of food and basic commodities, exacerbated by the government's recent economic policies, including the removal of the petrol subsidy and the unification of forest windows. With barely 4 days to the August 1st nationwide protest against hardship in the country, force headquarters and organizers of the planned protest for August 1st have stuck to their positions on the legality of the protest, while the police insisted that the organizers provide details to enable them to guarantee violence-free protests. One of the organizers, Deji Adeyanju, also insisted that the police had no right to call for such details, saying giving it to police would amount to rewriting the constitution. This is even as lawyer and human rights activist Ebun Adegboruwa, SAN, accused telcos of planning to frustrate the protest through indiscriminate barring of subscribers' number, an accusation the telcos have denied. The tango between the police and protest organizers came as the president of the Christian Association CAN, His Eminence the Most Reverend Dr. Daniel Oko, yesterday called for caution on both organizers of the planned protest and the federal government. And on the foreign space, U.S. President Joe Biden has unveiled a sweeping proposal to reform the Supreme Court, calling on lawmakers to establish term limits and form an ethics code to restore trust and accountability on its 9 justices. The conservative-leaning court has become a political battlefield in recent years, with its 9 justices unelected and unable to serve for life, playing a powerful role in American life on everything from abortions to the environment. Mr. Biden has also called on lawmakers to pass a constitutional amendment limiting presidential immunity, a move which would reverse a recent Supreme Court decision. Efforts to reform the courts are unlikely to be passed by the U.S. Congress. Democrats, however, hope that pushing for reform can help galvanize voters ahead of the 2024 November election. The Supreme Court has ruled on a string of historic cases in the last 2 years, starting with ending the constitutional right to abortion in June of 2022. At the same time, it has been dogged by allegations of judicial ethics violations. And now to sports. Liverpool have made inquiries over a potential move for the Victor Osimhen after learning what it would take to prize the striker away from Napoli this summer. Reports in Italy have claimed the Nigeria striker is regarded as one of the most lethal strikers in football,